WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. Hi everyone, it's Professor Schwartz once again talking to all the world from right here in the WSTKS-FM Worldwide studios. The end of the course is almost here, so join me today to learn more about your upcoming course capstone project. When we come back in one moment, I'll talk about the individual semester reflection and self-assessment. But do be sure to consult project packet number 4 on D2L for full details. Welcome back. As usual, I've fixed another mug of coffee upstairs in the kitchen, and my feline friend Onyx the cat isn't far away, so let's get started. In today's episode, we're looking at how you can create an effective course capstone project, which is to say, a detailed, thoughtful, and realistic reflection on and self-assessment of your work in the course during the last 15 weeks. First things first. Remember, your capstone project for the course is not collaborative. Rather, each student should develop an individual reflection on and self-assessment of their work in the course that addresses all of the bulleted points highlighted in project packet number 4 on D2L. I'll say more about these in a few minutes. Just like previous individual assignments and collaborative projects, students may choose which form they would like their individual semester reflection and self-assessment to take. You can present your work in the form of either a traditional 7 to 10 page essay, a 5 to 6 minute video self-assessment, a photographic montage, or a musical playlist. Keep in mind that the photo montage and musical playlist options should also include explanatory text that helps illustrate, clarify, further explain, and support the points you wish to make about your learning in the course this semester. WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. If you find this podcast helpful, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. Each student in the course should reflect on their related independent and collaborative activities during the entire 15-week course. Take an honest, clear-eyed look at your approach. Describe both your independent and collaborative habits and practices. Along those lines, your developing project should also assess and appraise your work in the course, both at the individual level and as part of your student learning team. Please discuss the following points in your work regardless of the form your completed capstone project takes. 1. For your introduction, describe the semester in general with regard to this particular course and your related activities. 2. Briefly describe the projects, processes, and skills you will discuss. 3. Discuss 3 projects you found most enjoyable and why. 4. Explain processes for the projects you have just described above. Describe how the processes were challenging and rewarding. Next, explain 3 skills you gained or improved upon during the semester. These do not have to relate to what you have discussed already, but they can. You should also describe why you find these new or improved skills interesting, useful, enjoyable, and/or challenging. Next, describe your biggest aha moment this semester. And related to that, discuss how that same aha moment connects to something that you have learned in another course. In your conclusion, do not simply summarize what you have said already. Instead, be sure to leave yourself and your reader or listener with something interesting to think about. Remember that the individual semester reflection and self-assessment is not intended as a forum to complain about team members, assignments, the professor, or previous grades. Neither should the subject matter of your project devolve into grievance, blame shifting, or name calling. That is not the point of this final capstone project. Your aim is to assess and appraise your approach to the course, its subject matter, related independent and collaborative activities. How have your own habits and practices influenced your outcomes? This may be difficult, but it is a necessary process. In most areas of life, we have more influence over what happens to us than we might at first think. It is the choices we make most often that influence our outcomes. Be sure to consult Project Packet number 4 on D2L for full details. During the development phase of your individual semester reflection and self-assessment, think carefully about how you will design, construct, and present your discussion. To carry out the project successfully, you will first need to review your activities from this semester in a clear-eyed and honest way. You will also need to understand your choices, decisions, role within your student learning team, and previous outcomes. You will next need to analyze how successfully you met course expectations and team goals each week, as well as for each of your 3 collaborative projects. Finally, you will need to evaluate your overall learning in the course before you can develop, revise, and write, record, or otherwise create your individual semester reflection and self-assessment. Complete and upload your finished semester reflection and self-assessment, the capstone project to your work in this course, to the relevant submission folder on D2L no later than 11:59 p.m. East Lansing time on the Friday of week 15. Check the week 15 course module on D2L for the specific date. On a very closely related point, do make sure to save your work in a format that will open easily within D2L. Do not email your work to me, please. As with previous reflections and projects, a designated submission folder was set up on D2L months ago. Please use it. If you have difficulty uploading your work, call the MSU IT Help Desk at either 517-432-6200 or toll free at 844-678-6200. When we come back in just a moment, we'll have another edition of Hey Professor Schwartz, in which I address a frequently asked end-of-semester student question. Stay tuned. WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. If you find this podcast helpful, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. Hello again, and welcome to another edition of Hey Professor Schwartz. This time around, we'll look at a question I get all the time each semester as things begin to wind down. Of course, I'm talking about extra credit inquiries. Hey Professor Schwartz, so I've been keeping track of my grade on D2L and see that I'll probably end up with a 3.5 for the course, but I want a 4.0. Is there any extra credit work I can do? Unfortunately, extra credit work is not an option at this time. Students have full access at the start of the semester to everything they need to know and carry out to succeed in the course through our D2L course pages. Expectations are outlined clearly in the online syllabus, course schedule, weekly modules, project packets, and related documents, all of which are available for review at any time 24/7 and from any location with internet access. The class list also receives regular email reminders in the form of weekly course guidelines that are sent out every Friday morning of the semester. Moreover, students in need of a gentle reminder receive ease reports at the end of week 8. Finally, students in the course have enough to do already. Their work includes 10 weekly low-risk independent reflections on course materials in connection to weekly collaborative discussion and analysis of those same materials, 3 team projects, and a capstone individual semester reflection, like I talked about a few moments ago. In short, there is considerable opportunity already for students to engage early, plan carefully, organize, develop, revise, and submit strong work throughout the 15-week semester, obviating the need for extra credit work thrown together at the last minute. Rather than get stuck on and argue about previous grades or missing work from weeks ago, a better approach in the time remaining is to make sure you focus on the completion of any upcoming independent or collaborative assignments. Ask timely questions if in doubt, not during the middle of the night mere hours before a due date, and make sure you produce solid work. Key to that are forethought, careful planning, organization, timely communication and collaboration, follow-through, and problem solving. The ball, in other words, is in your court. Now, students who have been paying attention all along will notice that I've mentioned these points an awful lot this semester. To reiterate then, forethought, careful planning, organization, timely communication and collaboration, follow-through, and problem-solving are vital habits to cultivate toward success in any high school, college, university, or graduate school course. It comes down to the choices we make. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, that will just about do it for today's program. Follow the pointers and guidelines shared today to create a solid capstone project to your coursework this semester. That is, a thoughtful reflection on and self-assessment of your approach to the course, its material, and related activities. Be sure to consult Project Packet number 4 on D2L for full details. When you follow the advice presented in today's program, you set yourself up to succeed through the active cultivation of numerous 21st century employability skills as you examine your approach to course material, related independent and collaborative activities each week. Through thoughtful reflection and self-assessment, your own learning about the materials and yourself becomes more cohesive, focused, and meaningful. Tune in again for more helpful tips, tricks, and advice based on my 25-plus years of teaching and working with thousands of undergraduates at 3 Big Ten universities across the upper Midwest of the United States. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in class, online, and during Zoom office hours if you drop by with a question. Stay healthy, have a safe and a productive week in the meantime. With special regards from Onyx, the cat what am. So long, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye for now. You've just heard a podcast from WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century.